What are some predominantly girly things that should be normalized for guys? Taking care of our skin. Nails and hair too. I basically live in hotels because I travel for work and my skin has gotten mega dry from all the air conditioning, so I've been lubing up after showers recently. Feels good, man. While I logically get that I should be taking care of my skin, as someone who hates being sticky and slimy, everything about slug life terrifies me. That being said, it is kinda weird that it's socially gendered. It's not like putting on sunscreen is girly, so it's a bit weird that proper moisturizing and shit is. Being asked out for a date. Absolutely, girls, you don't have to wait for your Prince Charming to come to you. If you want, you could always get out there and find him. Being able to take my daughter places that her mother normally takes her to without getting dirty looks. Example, dance class. My wife takes her to dance class 90% of the time now because I hate doing it. Not because I hate dance, I actually practice the dances she does with her at home. Not because I don't want to be around my daughter as much as possible. I do. But because of the way I am treated by the dance moms. Apparently, as a male, the only reason that I bring my daughter is so that I can sit around and ogle the other underage girls and dance. Or, at least that's what you would think based on the looks and the comments that I get. And the worst of it? The two women who treat me the worst are a lesbian couple who have also told people that I said I didn't approve of their relationship. I didn't, and I have absolutely no problem with them. I used to get this when I took my daughter to gymnastics. If I watched the class, all of the moms murmured about how creepy I was watching all their little girls. If I just sat and read my comic books, all the moms just murmured about how terrible of a father I was, that I didn't seem to care about my kid. Okay, Karen, just because you sexualize your daughter doesn't mean I do. I just like to watch my daughter have fun. Apparently, as a male, the only reason that I bring my daughter is so that I can sit around and ogle the other underage girls and dance. That same argument can be used on the lesbian couple as well, making the whole situation even more ridiculous. As a little girl, I had to quit Girl Scouts because my dad and brothers weren't allowed in the building. After finally being allowed in the building, when it got to come, they had to stay in a corner and not interact with anyone, myself included. It sucked. My dad has always been my role model. Him and my mom, before she started working all the time, both led the Cub Scout troop, and even when they didn't, I was able to be along and participate in everything. I made my own race car, although I wasn't allowed to race, but I didn't mind one bit. Men are treated so harshly and always seen as predatory no matter what they have or have not done. I was at a swimming pool once on a beautiful summer day. I asked a random lady next to me to take my camera and get some pictures of my kids swimming. It's perfectly fine for a woman to capture family memories. But a dude is automatically a pervert trying to get pics of little girls in swimsuits. Expressing affection and love to your friends. Whenever one of my childhood friends who now lives in a different country calls, I always end the phone call with "All right bro, love you, take care." My friends are like family, so I don't think twice about it. Being able to openly express our enthusiasm for cute things. I enjoy alpacas too, damn it. I don't about you. But my friends and I will always call out cute things. Yo, peep this cute ass bunny pic I found. Damn dude, that rabbit is cute as shit. I was walking down the street with a very good friend and a girl he was work friends with. We're walking by and my friend says, "Whoa, that's a really cute dress," and points out a nice sundress a girl walking by was wearing. I agreed, it was a very cute dress. The girl with us said, "You guys are weird as fuck, it's great." Taking care of their own kids. It just grinds my gears to hear people talking about dads babysitting their own kids or given a ridiculous amount of praise for normal parent stuff. It's so patronizing to be praised for being a competent parent. That whole attitude is so messed up and keeps stuff like paternity leave being normalized, which hurts the men, the women, and the kids. An extended family member has a home situation where the wife works and the dad stays home with the young kids. Their son was mostly nonverbal, although did sign language, at 2, and I overheard members of our family implying it was his fault. No way in hell they would blame the mom in this situation, but that boils my blood anytime I think about it. Parenting is a team effort for all parties involved, no matter who the primary carer is. I think society is still in a transition period with regard to men doing more of the parenting than they used to. Over time, this type of comment will become more and more rare. That's the thing about societal changes, everyone gets annoyed because they don't happen overnight, but if you think about it, there would be a lot of negatives too if society instantly changed every week, because it wouldn't likely always be positive change. Whereas with slow change there tends to be more thought out and positive change. Kind of along the same lines as sleep on it decisions. However, that said, I agree with you, sometimes it would be nice if it was just a little quicker. Owning and taking care of houseplants. They don't only brighten up a room but will elevate your mood as you watch them grow and flower. I love my houseplants. I love them so much. Also, might I suggest houseplants? It's a lovely sub. Houseplants are unmanly too? Mostly this thread is teaching me that anything besides an apartment full of uncovered, stained mattresses deposited haphazardly and directly on the floor, surrounded by a waist-deep sea of dirty clothes and empty bud cans, is a sure sign that I'm a 33rd-degree homosexual agenda council member. Liking flowers? Yo, my fucking dahlias are fucking lit this year. My daylilies didn't grow as well as I would have liked, but I have tulips coming out of my fucking ears. Flowers are awesome. Why is yard work manly until it involves a flower bed? Childcare. I can't tell you how many men I know who work as teachers or care aides and they always get the reaction of a male teacher, like they're some sort of pedo. No, they do it because they love kids and they love teaching. I wish people didn't automatically assume the worst in every male teacher. Am I the only male teacher who's never experienced this? Or am I just oblivious to what people think of me? Crying, expressing emotions, being little spoon while cuddling. Everyone loves being the little spoon, Jake Peralta. Sometimes I want to get buzzed drinking a fruity, girly, strawberry, peach concoction. The next day I might want a nice Hellas. The day after that it might be a shot of Jack. Screw off and let me have the alcohol I want without assigning manliness and/or gender to it. I've always found that replying "I'm secure enough in my masculinity to order a cocktail" works wonders when I get shit for ordering girly drinks. They can't keep making fun of you without looking insecure themselves, and it makes you look more confident. I'd like a pomegranate mojito, and give it to me in the manliest glass possible. Mom doesn't like it but the wait staff does. I'd say baking, cooking. I actually like doing that a lot and probably do so the majority of the time for my family. But outside of professionals or outdoor grilling, barbecuing, I find it's typically the other way around. My grandma made a point to teach me how to cook when I was young. One thing she always said that still sticks with me is, a boy needs a woman to cook for him. A man can cook for his damn self. You wanna know a funny thing, in restaurants cooking is for the males and the talking to customers is left mostly to the ladies. Like at every restaurant. Not being into sports. I feel obligated as a guy to entertain that conversation whereas a girl can just say IDK about that. I just know a few buzzwords and that's it. Friends, what do you think about Taco? Me, he's a beast. I have no idea. But what do you think about Zion? Don't even know what he looks like. Friends, dude, Zion is going to be a problem. Me, facts, WTH did we just talk about? Discussing with friends what you like wearing, why is it guys rarely talk about clothes? I have really bad fashion sense, for the love of God I need people to talk to about this stuff. Haha. Might I recommend malifashion advice? Sewing or knitting. Every single person that I met in college never had a needle and thread on their room. I always keep one in my bag if my shirt's button fell off or I tore my pants. It is probably because I'm not from well-off family, so most of my pants are cheap and old. Still, it is very annoying that people come to me just to fix a little loose thread on their jeans. I learned how to crochet from a lumberjack I worked security with. He used the thread-thin silk yarn and knitted preemie burial gowns and donated them to the hospital. They were the most beautiful things I have ever seen. Taking baths. It's like a mini hot tub smiley face. Maybe if you fit in them. Personally, taking a bath is mostly an exercise in trying to fit more than 60% of your body under the water without being a contortionist. Watching romantic comedies. Some of them shits are hilarious, and I wanna live vicariously through another person's love since no one wants to love me in real life, lol. Fug. I'm going to lump in. Golden Girls. Sometimes watching a bunch of old ladies engage in snark to snark combat melees is just what you need to relax after a sucky day, damn it. Unicorns. It's literally just a horse with a giant knife in its forehead. That's awesome. Unfortunately, it's been twisted and deformed into something stupid and unrecognizable. I just want a knife horse, is that too much to ask? This is an unexpected answer, but I am here for it. Knife horses for everyone. Crying in the bathroom. Everyone can have emotional breakdowns. Showing emotion. Showing emotion that isn't anger. Probably more accurate. Pedicures. I want a pedicure, but I can't imagine putting some poor woman through that experience. Probably most things, really. One specific notable thing thought is taking care of your skin, there really isn't a reason not to. I think men would be much happier if they could easily and comfortably express platonic intimacy. As a woman, it's quite normalized for me to hold my friends' hands or cuddle with them or rest my head on their shoulder. Men, hug your friends, tell them you love them and what they mean to you. Talk to each other about your feelings. It makes life so much easier and healthier if all of your emotional needs don't have to be fulfilled by a partner. Hold your friend's hand. It's lovely. All girly things. If a guy can cook and clean, be impressed. If a guy takes care of their looks, mental health, etc., don't put them down. If a guy likes to wear dresses and play with Barbies, just smile and wave kids. Some guys I've talked to think reading books and articles is girly. Apparently, it's more manly to watch videos. They're idiots. Not having such a strict dress code and the ability to opt out of wearing pants, e.g. dresses, skirts. Call it stupid, but I think pants are probably a more significant problem than they're given credit for. Pants are awful. They're hot, they're restrictive, they're difficult to get sized correctly, they wear and tear at the seams. For activities that don't have physical demands that would be hindered by the loose fabric, dresses are really the way to go. They're the ultimate lazy person attire. You only need one article of clothing. Your testicles won't get crushed by a dress or skirt. They're flowy and comfortable and you can enjoy the breeze so they're cooler in summer. Long dresses can be warm and insulating in winter. Historically, dresses have come with pockets, typically in a belt-like thing worn under the dress with a cut in the dress fabric to access the pocket, which were large and like cargo pant pockets. Using a urinal might be awkward, but I imagine dresses designed for men would have appropriate modifications for this. I really can't stress enough how great it is to wake up and go to work and not have to put on pants and still be perfectly dressed for the work day. The no-pants life is great. Source: tomboy who absolutely despised girl clothing until entering the workforce. Dresses are lit. Male here. A female judge gave me shit for coming to court wearing shorts. It was summer in the deep south, about 100 Fahrenheit and humid as fug. So I apologized, and said I'd be sure to wear a skirt next time. The bailiff had the most pleasant chuckle. A female friend told me she thought it was cute in a feminine way that I like strawberry-flavored things. Like is a dude not allowed to like motherfuckin' strawberries without it being too feminine. Lol, you are absolutely adorable. I only eat cactus-flavored foods myself. With the spines intact. Drinking smoothies or any of the good-tasting alcoholic beverages in public. People look at me and my roommate funny when we talk about needing another daiquiri night. It's ridiculous that there's a stigma against boys playing with dolls. It's like we're scaring them away from their first taste of fatherhood. When a boy plays at doing all the stuff that his dad does for him, he's basically saying he wants to be like his dad. What's more wholesome than that? Being able to show our actual emotions. If I had $1 for each time I'd been told to man up when I was upset, depressed, or generally not in a good mood, I'd be a millionaire. We have emotions too. We need to vent, let off steam, and not be manly every so often. I don't know if you would consider this girly, but I really don't like how a straight male, can't be good friends with a female. Or spend a lot of time with them or do things, go places with them or talk to a girl without apparently being attracted to them or having feelings for them, etc. Like nah, I am not going to be into every single girl I meet or talk to or become friends with. Maybe I just want to make a friend or she's really cool or whatever. It's really annoying. Every time I meet a girl or become friends with one, I'm not here thinking about getting into her pants 24/7. I think people need to grow up. Maybe it's cause the people around me, friends and people I hang out with, are on the young side, early 20s, late teens. I'm in my early 20s, but I'm really hoping this changes as we get older. Okay. Rant over. Wearing any clothing. Women get to wear men's clothing, usually, and no one really bats an eye, but if I as a male wear anything female clothing, everyone loses their mind. Liking cocktails. Crying openly. Taking care of appearance. Guys are called metrosexual, like skin care, hair care, dressing nice to feel good. Equal parenting.